Hey, you're listening to Bookmark My Words. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Sarah.
If you really enjoy this show or last episode, please go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment. Just helps us out. We're new here, so we need all the help we can get, please. I don't know that. How was your week?
My week was good. Youngest had soccer camp, so we ran back and forth to that.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, we picked up our second job again. So the week was pretty busy, but otherwise, it was good. We were able to get outside some and go fishing. Still haven't caught anything for this season. I think the boys are going to go crazy. All three of them.
Probably.
But yeah, that was pretty much our week. I did finally read a little some.
I did too. Not much.
Not very much, but I did manage to read like a chapter and a half.
On the one that you were supposed to be given for
Yes.
this?
So
I still got the backup.
I'm getting there slowly.
Okay. Well, maybe by the end of June.
Maybe.
Or maybe you'll just finish it by the end of July and we'll be like, spoilers, here's a, or
Here's
like,
a
surprise.
bonus episode.
My week was pretty boring, mostly just work, nothing exciting.
Yeah, that's the way I've been.
I almost, wrote a whole chapter in my book, though. And then, of course, I got to, a serious conversation and my brain just went, and I was like, what was I going to write about?
Done with that.
And then I stopped again. But I know what I want to say in the chapter next after it, so, I mean, maybe I'll just
weird how that works.
skip. It's like a, I don't know, like a bleep. I think I'm overthinking it again. Because I'm like, this is dumb. Such a negative person.
Yeah.
I hate myself. But
there's the negativity.
there it is, where it's just like, dang, why you gotta think so much? Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the highlight of my week, and that was literally like Friday night.
I read Friday night.
It's probably because we had our second job. That's probably what it was.
And I got a nap on Friday.
Here again, yesterday, fell asleep, and woke up about an hour later. Well, at least it was just 1 hour. I only fell asleep for about 1 hour. But considering I woke up at 9 o'clock, I don't know why I fell asleep for an hour. I don't know if I'm just like,
I don't know.
I don't know. I think I'm dying on the inside.
Nah.
But anyway, yet again, it is a Halloween special. So we're going to be doing The Watchers by A.M. Shine. I read this, well, I did an audiobook a few months back, and I was really surprised because I think my train of thought was thinking it was going to be really intense the whole entire time, and it was not. It was more of a psychological. It was not gory whatsoever, but the whole time you think,
did this become a show?
It did become a movie. It had Dakota Fanning in it.
Oh, no, it's not the one I'm thinking.
It was on Netflix for a little while. I think they took it off. I think it's now on HBO Max. It is different from the book, just barely though. There's one whole character that they rewrote his whole personality, and I was very upset because I was like, I don't like this. I don't like, in the book, the kid's character is very shy and quiet, and in the show, he's the instigator. He's always looking for a fight with these women, and it's like, just sit down. This is not what you were supposed to act like, Daniel. Synopsis is, this forest isn't charted on any map. Every car breaks down at its tree line. Mina is no different. Left stranded, she is forced into the dark woodlands, only to find a woman shouting, urging Mina to run to the concrete bunker. As the door slams behind her, the building is besieged by screams. Mina finds herself in a room with a wall of glass and an electric light that activates at nightfall. When the Watchers come above ground, these creatures emerge to observe their captive humans, and terrible things happen to anyone who doesn't reach the bunker in time. Afraid and trapped among strangers, Mina is desperate for answers. Who are the Watchers? Why are these creatures keep them imprisoned? And most importantly, how can she escape? This is the first book in the Explore the Watcher series. The second one is Stay in the Light. It is on my to-be-read list. So like I said, you meet Mina. She is a struggling artist living in Ireland. She lives in I want to say she lives in Dublin, but I can't remember if they say exactly she does live in Dublin. Either way, she lives in a normal village. She takes odd jobs in order to pay for her apartment and things. One of her good friends was like, I've got a job for you. It's very simple, make a ton of money. And she's like, okay, what? It is a very random job. I'd be like, no, I ain't doing that. But he's like, I need you to deliver this bird. It's a parrot. It's some type of special exotic parrot.
Okay.
And some rich dude bought it. And so he's like, I need you to, you've got a car, deliver this thing. And she's like, sure. She takes this thing home, and it's like a pretty yellow bird. It doesn't speak, which I'm kind of like her. I thought all parrots spoke, but apparently it doesn't. Doesn't speak. But it's a nice little parrot. She kind of bonds with the thing. Next day, she gets in her car, packs up, and she's just like, man, I really don't want to go. I don't want to take this route he's told me to take because it's like a shortcut. It's not on a map. But he said I should be there and back for nightfall. Well, you know, it's like taking directions from a man.
Yeah.
It was wrong. And she ends up at the tree line of this forest, which is not on the map, and her car breaks down, like immediately at the tree line. Like she gets just like a few feet in the tree line, and car just breaks down immediately. And it's kind of, she sits there for a while because she's like, okay, maybe someone will come along the road and they can pick me up and drive me wherever and I can get my car fixed. No one comes along. Then it hits nightfall for the first night.
Oh.
She stays in the car, but she noticed it's like really creepy, and she's just like right there in the tree line just enough to where I guess the watchers don't come that far out. But she hears like one or two really weird things, and she's like, oh, something's out there. And so she like locks the car and she curls up into a ball in her seat, just like anybody else would do. Just like, if I just close my eyes and pretend to be asleep, it'll go away. That is immediately what she does. And they leave her alone. Next day, she's like, okay, obviously, I can't drive out of here. No one's driving on this road. Maybe I can walk out. Bad idea. She gets turned around.
Did she get the parrot?
She gets the parrot. She still has the parrot. She gets turned around, and she's in there for like the whole day just wandering around, just trying to find any sense of direction, because, you know, she's like, I don't have a compass. I don't know where I'm going. The road's disappeared. What is this forest? It's not even on the map, so even if I could, I can't find it on a map. Gets dark again, and then she hears people shouting, and she's like, what? Who's that?
Here, I'll give you the bird as a sacrifice.
Right? I would have dropped this bird so many times. I just want to say, just because we're all animal lovers here, the bird survives the whole thing, the whole shebang. It survives the whole thing. I was worried about that dang bird the whole time. I was like, oh, I better not go. Like, if she loses this bird, she's gonna, like, soul crushing. This is almost as much as, like, a dog. I was like, I won't be as crushed as if it was a dog, but I'll be pretty upset if that bird dies. Anyway. So she's walking through the forest, hears some people yelling, it's starting to get dark, and then she sees an older lady just in the woods. And she is pure panicked. She's like,
the old lady? Or
yeah, she's like, come on. And she's like, what? And they're all like running a certain way, and she's like, you have to hurry up. You have to hurry up or you're not going to make it. And she's like carrying this big bird cage. And she's like, what are y'all talking about? I would have dropped this thing and ran.
I'm like, telling you, I love animals, but that bird would have had to go. I'm sorry.
They would have sacrificed. Bye.
Bye, bird. Fly. You can fly. Be a carrier pigeon and get me help.
Well, we'll get into that. So she does get a little freaked out, and she's like, oh, they must know something. And then she hears like something like behind her, and it's like running, and she's like, okay, maybe we need to run. So she starts running towards the old lady, and she and the old lady are running towards this concrete structured building. She only sees the one side of it with a door. They run inside, and the lady like locks her in, and she's like, you stupid girl, what are you doing wandering around the forest? And it's like, I'm sorry, who are you? What is this? Where are we? Also,
what's my other choice right now?
And then she's like, we've got about like 3 minutes. We got to get in the next room. And she's like, what? And at first she's like, I'm just going to stay here by the door. And then when I can leave, I'll just leave. And she's like, you're not leaving. I mean, and it's not like a threatening thing. She's just letting her know, you're probably never going to leave.
I don't know about that.
And they go into the next room. and a light flicks on as soon as they enter, and then they're in like this big, like rectangular shaped box. And one whole wall is, it looks like nothing but a mirror. And the lady tells her, she said, just, sit down if you want. She meets Madeline and Daniel and Kara. They're, Kara's like sleeping in a corner. You find out a little bit why, but you meet mostly Madeline and Daniel. And they're like, Daniel's the nicest. He's the one that I was like, they changed his character in the movie.
Mm.
He was the nicest. He was just like, everything's gonna be okay. Just stay within the mirror. It's actually a window. And she's like, well, we can't see out. And he's like, it's probably better that way, which would really freak me out.
Why do you have to be in the window?
And then, of course, they have dinner, which is like pretty much just berries and like foraged stuff. And she's like starting to kind of freak out now. And Melinda's,
For long enough.
yeah, she's like, there's no reason to panicking. You're already here. Like, you've made it this far. You've come a pretty far way. You've made it. She's like, even though that stupid bird might have to go. I mean, like, not wrong. I'd probably get rid of the bird. But she gets through the night.
Is it squawking?
Not yet. But they get through the night. Everything was pretty chill. They go out. She's like, okay, I'll just walk out of the forest. And they're like, yeah, there's no getting out of the forest once you're in the forest.
Like ever?
Like, ever.
No.
Ever.
No.
Yeah. There's rules. There's rules that were in the bunker before anybody ever got there.
Wait.
So, the rules are, be inside before dark. That's number 1. Number 2, never cover the mirror. 3, always be visible to the watchers after sunset.
No.
Because if they don't, they do what they do towards the end of the book. And it's not good. This is when you meet Kara. She wakes up from her nap, and that's when Melinda's like dishing out all these things. Hey, you need to do this. Hey, you need to do that. We've only got so many hours before the forest gets dark again, before the sun goes down. Go. So she goes off with Kara, and Kara goes to the stream to get water for them. Daniel goes, he tries to catch some birds, but
they have one.
Birds don't land in the forest, almost like they know. Well. So if you catch them, you have to like climb up a tree and set a trap and then climb up the tree again. They don't land on the floor. So all their snares are like up in the tree. And so she's like just trying to wrap her head around this first day in whatever the heck this forest thing is. I'd be panicking. I'd be a wreck. And I'm not even...
So you gotta be locked in this thing too?
Yeah.
No.
Not necessarily for you. You could get out. You just don't want to let whatever's out there in. Yeah, it's creepy.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, if you think about like all the creepy like superstitions of like Ireland and Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of like one of their superstition things. We'll get into that later.
How many books are in this?
Just 2.
Okay.
It's mostly a duology. I think she wrote another one, but I don't think it's like directly related. Or I'm assuming it's a she.
Oh.
Whoever AM is. I assumed a she. Anyway. So, she gets through the first day, the night comes again, and this girl's crazy and brave, because she's like, let me just stick my face up to the glass, like really, really close to see if I can see anything. I would not.
I would probably tap.
No. That would freak me out. No, just like go up to it and just like, even though they've told you there's things out there watching you.
I think I'd have to know, like, I don't know.
No. I wouldn't have to know. No, nothing.
Honestly, I think I'd be like, y'all are full of shit. I can't leave the forest.
Well, that's what she hears things, and so she sits, most nights she just sits and just stares right into the mirror the whole night, or she falls asleep in front of it. They're like, you can fall asleep in front of it, but they like it better if you're like doing something, which is so creepy.
Entertain them.
I guess. Weird.
I don't like it.
She's slowly starting to figure out, like, there's something truly is outside. And anytime one gets super close, the bird, like, detects it. I guess just like the initial, like, prey. And it freaks out. So they have to keep it, like, really far away from the window. because that's how I always picture it. Like during the day, it's a window. At night, it's a mirror. It's kind of like like a two-way. They talk about like two-way mirrors in interrogation rooms. That's kind of what it is. So they can't see out, but the watchers
Can see it.
in. So she gets adjusted to this daily life. She's out there for she starts to keep track because she has a sketchbook and she kind of keeps track. Like I remember what day I left and the day, a day I got stuck, whatever. And she's like, someone's gonna come looking for me. Like she has a sister, not a great one. Of course she has her own personal problems. Throughout this, no one comes looking for her. And then you kind of catch up and it's like 3 months.
3 months?
3 months.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's but it kind of skips and it talks about how all of a sudden now it's winter, so now they're struggling for food and have all these problems. Like the water's not as much. Their clothing when they go out
Is not sufficient.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Tighten that overcoat.
They have blankets and pillows, but it's not so they're wearing blankets that were in there. So Daniel kind of becomes her little ally. And then she kind of becomes Madeline's. And then poor freaking Kara is just existing. Because earlier in the book, something really first scene, something really tragic happens to her husband. So she's not functioning. So, but I mean, she's there. She's just delusional. He'll come back. Come back. He's still out there. He's out there. He's not out there, honey. He's not out there. He's not out there at all. But she thinks he is. No. But that's okay. We just let her all, And Madeline's she's weak. She's gonna bring the rest of us down. And she's like, Daniel's so stupid. Madeline is really hardcore. Almost missing certain human feelings. Mina, I have issues with their names because I always want to switch them around. Mina is kind of fascinated by her because she's like, how long has she been here?
So everybody is here because they
got lost in the forest.
Got lost in the forest.
Yeah. Kara and her husband were hiking. Daniel.
That's why you don't go hiking.
Daniel his story is really sad. He had a really bad home life and he ran away from home and he got lost in the forest. And then of course Mina's. And then Madeline, she never talks about hers. Never talks about it. It's very weird.
I don't like it.
I was always like, wait, we don't know anything about Madeline. Daniel's always really weirded out by Madeline. I think it's because she's just so mean.
Is she an insider?
No. But you don't know that. She's actually one of the good ones. Anyway, they kind of just fall into a routine. Obviously, they're slowly starving. It's winter now. They'd all been there. Mina had been there the least amount for about 3 months. Daniel had been there about 4.
What's the bird eating?
They're just regular seeds and stuff. I mean, if you think about it, birds,
Yeah, that's true. I guess it's
I know.
Forest.
And it was a real fear for her. She's like, oh man, we're going to have to eat the bird. And she's like, I really don't want to eat the bird. And they keep bringing it up. And Daniel was the only one that's
probably not even enough meat on that bird to really do anything.
Well, that's what she keeps saying. She's like, first of all, it's a show bird. It's not it's there's nothing on it but feathers.
Yeah, just the itty bitty body.
Yeah. Depending on what kind of parrot it is. I mean, it's not a cockatoo, so. So, Daniel and Madeline don't get along because Madeline's starting to get I don't know, I guess she's getting so hungry, she's getting frustrated with him, and he's the one that's in charge of catching birds. Well, I mean, it's winter, so I mean.
Yeah, they already don't land there.
I don't know what birds do in Ireland during winter. Do they fly south? Or are they hardier birds? Where do they go? Where do they go? Where do birds go?
Hardier birds?
I don't know. Where do birds go in Ireland?
Would it be south? I guess it still would be south.
I guess technically south. What? So they go to England?
I was going to say,
What is south? Yeah, it'd have to be
Australia.
No, it's too far south.
It's a big southern fly.
They go to Italy.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, France or Germany or any of those countries. Oh, we're American. We didn't do Europe map in school.
Where do Irish birds migrate to? It comes right up.
Oh, so we're not crazy?
As spring unfolds, birds begin their migration north, so they go south. For those that winter in Ireland, this means returning to their breeding grounds further north. Oh wait, no, some migrate to Ireland in the winter.
That's different.
And the swallow goes to Africa
Gosh dang!
in the summer and the winter. Wait, no, it spends the winter in Africa.
Wow, that's a long flight.
Yeah.
Back to the birds. They're back to the story.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Even the swans go south.
Oh my god. So, anyway.
Sorry. They go south from Iceland to Ireland, though.
From Iceland to Ireland?
Yeah.
I guess technically that's south to them.
Yeah.
Where do Greenland birds go? Sorry, no, back on the story. So, Daniel and Mina are, like I said, like allies. And they go, and he's explaining to her, like, hey, we've got trees marked that if you get towards, like, the red trees or whatever, they've got, like, the trees marked to show how far you can walk before you can't make it back to the bunker in time. Like, somebody has went out and been like, hey, this is how far you can get before you're done for. Because even if you're caught just, like, within seconds, like, you're dead. There's no coming back. And they do go out, and they stumble across, like, a little... Here again, I don't know why people are just like, yeah, let's jump in that hole in the middle of the forest where there's things hunting us. And it's like a
bad time.
It's like a nest burrowy thing. Why you would do that, I don't know. But she goes down in it. And even though they keep saying stay away from them, they're like, we don't need to irritate them. That's their home. Madeline's like, stay as far away from it as you can. She'd even like marked it to where she's like, one there, one there, one there. They've got like a map. And then of course, Mina gets a hold of the map and starts marking them even more so. Because she can't just, which, I mean, I guess that would be, I would kind of have to know, like, what's out there. I mean, like, if there's these things out there trying to kill me and they don't hurt me during the day, I think I would kind of wander around a bit.
Yeah.
I think that would kind of, I would kind of go crazy. But she and Daniel kind of explore those a little bit. And of course, this irritates Madeline. Somehow she knows. And then a few weeks from then, Madeline and Daniel are out trying to hunt for food, like always. And then all of a sudden, it's near nighttime, and even Mina's like, where's Madeline? Where's Daniel?
Oh no.
Where are they? And then it's like almost sunset, and her and Kara are like, what do we do? Do we lock them out? Do we not lock them out? And there was an incident I'm not going to tell you about that happens that makes Kara kind of hard. She really gets like, I don't care about none of you people. Die if you want.
Right.
You know, I gotta say, I'd be a little spicy too. So it's like just minutes away from sunset, complete sunset. And then they hear Daniel, and he's running towards, and he's like, open the door, open it. I'm gonna come in, and we're gonna lock the door. And they're like, where's Madeline? And he's like, leave her. It's like, what? We're just gonna leave her? And so Mina's like, well, you get inside. And he's like, if you're standing out here when I get there, I'm gonna lock you outside too.
What?
So he gets there, and then all of a sudden Madeline appears too, because she's like, you gotta explain, Daniel, what's happening to Madeline? Is she hurt? Is she out in the forest? And he's like, no, we gotta get inside. And so he panics, Kara panics, they both get inside, lock Mina out, lock her out, and then Madeline shows up, and Madeline's like, we gotta at least get in. Like, it's like a two-way door system.
Yeah.
And the one they call the coop doesn't lock. It's just like a regular door. And so, but the other one does. And there's like a little room, and she's like, we gotta at least get in that room and just kind of like be really, really quiet and just hide. And Mina's like, we're not gonna make it. And she's like,
they're gonna know.
She's like, we gotta at least try. And so they get down there, and they crouch as close as they can to the door. And Mina's just like, I can feel something touching my hair. It's like touching my clothes. And Madeline's just like, don't say anything. Don't look at it. Keep your eyes closed. And she's like whispering to her to be as quiet as possible. I would panic. I would. I'd die. I'd die right there because I'd go, or something, and they'd attack me. But somehow they survive. And then they kind of like go away. You can tell they're like mad. The watchers are, that two of them are outside and two of them are inside. Because, you know, they always say, be within the mirror.
Yeah.
Or else it's going to make them mad. So they go off, like, hunting for them. So she's like, okay, we got to get inside. So we got, you know, so Mina's like, you got to open this door, Daniel. You got to open it. And he's like, no, I'm not letting her in. She needs to stay out there. He never says why. He never says what she did. He's just like, she needs to stay out there.
That's weird.
It's weird. And then finally, Kara does open the door and she's like, I'll open the door for you guys just because you guys have been really nice to me lately. So she does open the door and they get
Ugh.
inside. And then, of course, the Watchers come back and they start attacking the mirror like they're gonna break it. And so they're like, cowering in the corner because they're like, oh
Yeah.
man, they're still gonna get in. They don't. And then, of course, they're like, okay, well, we gotta figure out something because that glass is really thin now because they've been attacking
Mm.
it and scratching at it and doing all this crazy stuff. We have to find out what to do next. So they go and they find a bunker.
A different bunker?
A bunker underneath where they're at. Yeah, and it's kind of crazy. You find out about the original creator of the bunker and why they made it. You also find out kind of what the Watchers are, supposedly. And I would say it was kind of shocking, kind of not. They're kind of like shapeshifters. I always think of it like here in America, we call them skinwalkers.
Okay.
Yeah, where they just kind of like look like people and stuff.
Yuck.
Yeah, it's real creepy. They also find a way to escape.
No.
Now you don't.
Wait, the good people.
Yeah. Who else would be escaping?
I don't know.
Okay. They'd also find a way to escape.
The
But
forest or just the bunker?
the whole shebang. So it's really risky, and they have literally like less than 12 hours to escape. So, and of course, everything in this bunker's got like food and water and stuff. So at first they're like, okay, let's just kind of like sit down
Yeah.
here, heal up, wait it out for a second or two, then go. But Madeline's like, I'm worried they're gonna trap us in here forever. She's like, what if they put something on top and we can't get out? So, which makes sense because it's kind of like a little hatch.
Slowly die.
Yeah, so she's like, then we'll run out of food and water and then we just die down here. Makes sense. I mean, it's logical. Where it's
Yeah.
like, we could either run tomorrow, or maybe I would have waited like a day or two, not forever. But yeah, I get it. So, the journey out was intense. They had to run the whole time. No stopping, no breaks.
She still have the bird in the cage?
She still has this dang bird in a cage.
Okay.
She still has the dang bird.
Just trying to visualize though.
Yeah, well, I think that's, they kind of use the bird as like a detection system, in which that's a whole thing in itself. It's like details within the book that I'd have to like go back and reread the book. I can't really tell you more after the bunker scene because like then it really gives everything away. Let's just say some people make it, some people don't. The bird makes it.
No animals are harmed in yet another book.
They get back.
Except the ones they eat.
They get found by this poor bus driver. He's like does like a bus tour thing of the countryside of Ireland, and here are these three people and a bird just walking on the side of the road.
So 3 of them make it.
3 of them make it, and then they go, and I will say Mina, as her being the main character, she does make it, but I won't
Right.
tell you the other people that make it. But let's just say the Watchers also make it out, and that's where
Are the Watchers human? Do we know?
they
What
kind of
Oh
like,
wait, you said skinwalkers.
yeah,
Duh.
they kind of like take people's faces.
Duh.
I don't know if they
that.
like, this sounds gross. I don't know if they like eat people and like gain their face, or if they just like
Right.
morph into them.
Like where their suits.
Like
their
where-
meats,
yeah.
like in Supernatural.
Yeah, I don't know what the process of that supernatural part is.
Oh.
I think they just like see their likeness and just
Copy it.
but that's where it ends. The first book is where they're like, Mina finds out that some of the people she's like walking around in town are Watchers, and someone comes and finds her and tells her, they're like, we gotta go because they've come for us because we escaped. So I can't tell you a ton because then it really ruins the whole book, and I was really.
Does it kind of leave you on a hanger?
It kind of leaves you on a hanger, but from what I understand, it leads you like directly into the next book. Like it's not so much of a hesitation from what I read from reviews. So it is on my list to read this summer because it was really good. It was, like I said, it's psychological, intense, lost in the forest type deal. And I think that's what it is that I'm always like, if I was to ever get lost in this forest, I would die.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
easily.
easily.
There is no survival instincts in this girl right here.
No.
It's
Like,
amazing that I'm alive today.
well, just like we were talking about the other day, that bear that's loose in town.
Yes.
And where we clean our second business, it's like right next to it, it's pretty close to it.
Yeah, it's really not that far because it was at my main job.
Yeah.
I've got security footage of
Not
it.
even 5, it's like
Just-
maybe 5 miles.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know, I'm bad with miles either. See, zero survival instincts. But like this bear,
Like 10
and
minutes away from
like
each other.
a baby bear.
No.
This was this looked full grown.
Black bear.
Black bear. He just walked up to our front door like.
I seriously thought he was going to open the door.
Andy said he was there for a job interview.
I seriously did. The way he just kind of like walked up and like looked at the door and he kind of like did this. And I went, oh my God, he's going to open the door. And then when of course, he put his paw down like, yep. I was like, okay. Because just FYI, bears can open car doors.
Yes.
If you ever come to any state in the U.S., like if you're not from this country,
if you are in Gallenberg, Tennessee,
they can open car doors.
Close your doors and lock them. Lock them.
Trash cans, they can open trash cans.
They've got special types of trash cans in the Smoky Mountains.
And it doesn't...
Probably other mountains too. It's just the ones I'm familiar with.
Yeah. And that's what, it's always so funny, cracks me up. Because people are like, oh, I drive a car, like where you have to stick your hand like this and open it like that. Yeah, they still get that open.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like one where it's like a kind of stuck out there, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where it's like a handle
like a
that you
pop
grab.
Out.
No, they can get any car, and guess what? Insurance does not cover it.
Nope. My boss went with somebody to Gatlinburg a couple years ago, I think, and she's got videos of it going through her friend's car.
Yeah. If you got food.
This friend was lucky and didn't have anything that the bear really wanted, so it just kind of checked it out and like left. Didn't really do any damage, but like they have tore stuff up.
There's always videos. There's like just search it. It's kind of fascinating though how they've learned to open stuff and trash cans. That's why
we're taking over their world.
I know. I feel bad.
It's really sad actually. I'm worried about this one here in town because it's so comfortable.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid it's gonna like.
You're gonna walk out one day at lunch and it's gonna be like, hello.
Well, not even that. I'm worried for him. Like.
Yeah, if he gets hit or something.
Yeah, because if he gets too close to people and stuff, they're gonna take him out.
Yeah.
Because.
See, this is where I'm like, where is animal control? Like, shouldn't we be like, just knock it out and then take it somewhere
remove
out?
It.
Further. But gosh, we're so close to, well, I don't know, they take all the bears out of Gallenberg now too.
Yeah. There was just a mama bear that got tranquilized last weekend.
Gosh dang.
Or not tranquilized. It got taken out. She got killed because a tourist was messing with her baby bears.
Stop touching the bears.
That's what I said. Like, how is it fair to kill that mama bear? Like, you gonna kill me for defending my babies?
I probably would.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, I'm not like one of those super, like, I'd protect an animal over a person, but when the person's being stupid...
Well, yeah, don't screw with the animals.
I'm just going to say let evolution just take its course and remind people that these are wild animals. They are not trained. Please do not pet the baby bears. Please do not give them food.
I do really want to touch the duck at the local lake here, though.
I think you're pretty safe from the duck, though.
I know. I feel like...
That duck's probably been picked up so many times.
I know. He's poor. He's got a broken bill.
Someone probably punched him or kicked him or something.
Probably.
People around here are so
really
ornery.
Sweet, though.
Did you see about the news about Bigfoot?
No.
They caught a new video of him.
Shut up.
I'm being serious. I can't remember if it's Colorado or where it is. It's somewhere out west. And what's so funny is that, like, he looks like he's popped around a tree and just went... And then, like, runs away.
Stop.
It is. I have to go find it. I was like, is this new? We both get on.
Colorado.
Yeah. 3 days ago. I was like, there he is.
Dude, what is that thing?
That's a giant American monkey.
Okay. The furry figure.
That's a weird furry figure. I don't think he's that mystical. I think he's just a really large monkey who's wondering why people are in his forest. I'm telling you.
But why aren't there a whole bunch of them?
Because the large redwood trees are getting, like their area is getting smaller, so they had to move out. And now they don't have big trees. I've seriously thought about this for hours. Like,
Oh.
I'm not gonna go chase them, but I'm just like, here again, don't touch the bears. Leave Bigfoot alone.
Why does it walk so much human-like?
Have you ever seen an orangutan?
Yeah, but I still feel like they're more like me, 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 me.
Is that what they sound like?
Yeah, they do that. Me, 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 me. I had to do something for the ones who just listen to us.
Okay.
That was me demonstrating how an orangutan walks.
And that's what they sound like. Oh, maybe it's because they got big feet
Oh, so they're more stable.
and they're more stable.
That's true. And an orangutan is almost kind of like a hand on the foot,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Did I make that up?
What does orangutan foot look like? My FBI agent's going, I swear to God.
Do Irish birds migrate? Bigfoot video.
Where are we going with this? Yeah. Oh, dang, that's real creepy. It does look like a
hand on its foot.
hand on its foot.
So that makes sense. So like it's less.
I'm sorry, I
Like-
absolutely cannot stand monkeys.
You started this conversation.
Like-
How weird is it that wasn't that just last episode we were talking
Yes.
about him? Is Bigfoot a follower?
Hi.
Does he
Don't come
listen?
for us.
We like you. There's no need to come for us. We're not even coming for you.
Like, leave you alone. I don't
He's got AirPods out there. I don't know how he'd charge them, but
think he wears Nikes or Adidas. Because he's got to be hiding his footprints somehow.
that's some special made shoes.
But yeah, I just wanted to update you on the Bigfoot thing. I was like, I saw it the other day at work, and I was like, it's so funny. I was sitting there and I went, Bigfoot! And everybody looked at me, and I went, I'm sorry, I'm not losing it, but I am. They got a new video of Bigfoot,
Bigfoot.
so
I love it.
I was like, I gotta show my sister.
One of the movie. This is very changing gears very fast. Buckle up,
Okay.
our friends. One of the movies based on a book that we've read is coming out in like October, isn't it?
Which I saw that too.
I saw there. All three of them have release dates.
All three
Is
of them.
Verity first. There's Verity coming out. No, Verity comes out May of next year. So what's the other one?
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember the exact titles.
Oh.
Are you okay?
It was one of my books that I really liked.
It wasn't the one
It
about.
was the one where the man dies in the car accident with the sister, isn't it?
I think so.
What was that?
I can't remember, but I know it had words.
That's gonna bother me.
Hold on, I gotcha. I feel so sassy when I have to keep my head like this because my hat keeps hitting the mic. Like, ugh.
You do look sassy.
Just like, what's that?
Regretting you.
That's it. I was like, it's not unmissing. By the way,
Aren't they coming out with an unmissing though?
maybe, but I don't know if it's the same. By the way, if you have an Apple and Apple Music, Apple Podcast, whatever it's called, I'm so sorry that like you've not had an update. I didn't know I had to update the fee to keep having videos pop up, and you've missed like 2 3 whole months of videos. Actually, more than that,
More than yeah.
cause someone told me
Regretting You is the one coming out in October.
that's it.
October 20. And then
January 7th. That's yeah.
what's that one?
That was Unmissing, and
Oh.
it was the last episode that Apple Podcast people had gotten to listen to. Sorry. I'm not an Apple person, so I don't know anything about that. If you ever want to listen to us that updates the most, it's going to be Spotify. This is not brought to you by Sprite.
Oh no, Lifetime did a movie adaptation of Unmissing. So that's not. There's a third book coming out. Is it a Colleen Hoover too? Reminders of Him. Is that one coming out? If it is, that's a good one by her.
I just
too.
hope they don't do what they did with the one with Blake Lively and make it really bad. Everyone said it was awful.
Yeah, I didn't finish it.
The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Reminders of Him is also coming out, and that's February of next year. So you've got October, February, and May.
Well, that's pretty cool. Black Dagger Brotherhood TV show released this past week. I haven't watched it yet because I can't stand to wait. I'm now spoiled. I can't stand to wait like a whole week.
First world problem.
Yeah, so I'm waiting until we get a few and then pay for the subscription. I know that sounds really bad and selfish, but
Everybody does it.
yeah. I was gonna say.
Literally everybody.
So, but I know someone who watched the first episode, and I was really scared it was gonna look bad, and I was like, just be 100% honest, is it bad? And she went, it's not bad. It's not like big production,
Mm.
but she said there's like certain things that are kind of visually cringy. But she said the acting's good.
Well, that's good, because I can't stand to watch bad acting.
That's what, yeah, she's like, the actors are fine. She said, I think it's just like where, I guess it'd be like the
The
equivalent.
special effects,
Yeah.
maybe, that they gotta put on.
Maybe how some people view watching us versus watching like
Right.
Backyard or whatever, or any of those podcasts where they've got tons of money into it, and we're like, here's our $50 camera.
Are we allowed to drop podcast names?
I don't know, sure. I've already done it before.
Have we? Oh, yeah, we've talked about the murder people.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just giving them, they just have better production than us. They got more people too. I mean, when you finally make it and you can have people to edit your own stuff, you made it.
Yeah.
And still make an income from it. I mean,
Yeah.
I would like to be there, but also at the same time, I don't know, maybe one day, not anytime soon. Might be a few years.
Would I have to do my own? Would they do my makeup for me?
I don't know about that.
I don't think so. Because Kylie Kelsey does her own makeup for hers.
I was gonna say, I don't know. I know
Look
she's
at
got.
how big she is. Like,
And what's funny about hers is that.
and that's the only reason I said that, because she doesn't mention theirs on hers.
Oh,
So maybe they got like a contractual
a production, yeah, contract.
something that they're not supposed to mention each other's.
Yeah.
Because I've heard him say like that other thing that they kind of just like tap.
Well, it's probably because
around
they
it.
like compete against each other.
Oh yeah, technically I guess they do.
Kylie's getting more.
Oh yeah, she's badass.
I mean, I like Jason.
I mean, I love listening to both of them.
I
Don't
mean,
get
yeah,
me wrong.
they're hilarious.
They're hilarious, and I love them both. But she gave birth and like 3 days later recorded one. Like, yes, queen.
Yeah. And still somehow it looks amazing.
And then yeah, it looked like she hadn't just had her 4th child.
It's like,
It
how are
looked
you?
like I've had my 7th. I'm on 2.
I'm on none. Imagine looking this. I look like this, and I've had none.
No,
I'm just naturally looking tired. I will say, I had a few teachers come into school the other day, and I didn't have any makeup on. And I've got those dark circles under my eyes. It's a permanent thing. I'm not dead. I'm not dying. I don't have a broken nose. No one's hit me. That is literally just my face. I've had it since I was born. And everybody's like, what's wrong with your face?
This is my face.
This is my face. I looked at one lady because I knew she could take a joke, and I went, I'm naturally this ugly. And she just went, you're not ugly. And I went, no, you just questioned my face. I said, you never ask a lady who has really pretty makeup on, what's wrong with your face?
This is true.
I'm just saying.
Also, do you ever wonder, like, okay, this is morbid to think about,
Hey.
but like, if you ever do get like really sick, will they get darker?
Jesus, Sarah, I don't know.
Or will we just not be able to tell?
Well, you always look slightly dead.
It's a family trait.
It is
okay?
a family
It's not just you.
Your youngest
My
has it.
poor youngest has it too. God love him, and he's a boy. He can't even hide it.
Yeah.
Everybody all the time's like, did you sleep? He's like, I wish everybody would stop asking me that.
It is very frustrating because, like, you could have the greatest day ever, and then someone go, what's wrong? Nothing. Well, you look like you've not slept. You look tired. No, this is just... So, like, the two new people, immediately when I saw them without makeup, before they went, and I went, I have no makeup on, that's why I look like I'm gonna keel over dead.
It's not that bad.
And they're
You look
like,
really pale.
and it's so funny because the guy was like, that's not what I was gonna ask you,
Yeah, poor
but
guy.
okay. And he was like, I think you just look a little tired. You don't look dead. And I was like, thanks. But no, the other girl was like, what happened to your nose? And I was like,
See, I don't see the nose thing. Maybe because I grew up with you.
I was gonna say, I think it's just
What do you mean? What happened to your nose?
I guess people with broken noses have really big humps in the middle of their nose. I don't know.
I can't unsee it now, though.
I just consider it my witchy nose. Just, Jesus Christ. How do we go? It's like true ADD and ADHD having a conversation. Anyway.
We've talked about Bigfoot. We've talked about movies.
Human skinwalkers.
Skinwalkers. Which was related to the book. That one
Well,
makes
was
sense.
related to the book.
And Bigfoot was a take on last week.
I
so.
just wanted to update you guys on Bigfoot news.
Migrating birds.
Sometimes Ireland is what some birds considered south,
Yeah.
which is so
But I
weird
guess
to
when
me.
you come from Iceland, but Iceland isn't the cold one, it's Greenland.
Yeah.
Because they did that to mess with people. Like, seriously, they did. The pirates or whatever, the Vikings.
I know, it just sounded really. They did that to mess with people. So, yeah, if you're looking for kind of a psychological thriller, not gory, it's not a gory thing like last week's book, 30 Days of Night. This one's more of a something's gonna get you, it's gonna jump out and get you.
I sound so happy.
Well, it's kind of that way where it's like, something's gonna get me. Never mind, it's not. It's a bird. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. And then when it appears, it's not
Do
where
they
you think it is.
describe them to you?
Yes, but I can't describe it to you.
Okay.
I mean, I'll describe it to you after we log
Right,
off.
right.
Because it'll probably blow your mind. It will blow your mind. I was a little surprised because I thought, man, this book's starting to get a little dry. And then right there towards the end, I was like, oh, okay.
So hang with it.
So hang with it. Like, if you think it gets a little, like, tedious there in the middle, it picks up pretty quickly. And then you find out some things about the Watchers. And then you find out some things about the people within the little group, survivor group. And then it kind of leads on into the second book. And I'm kind of looking forward to reading to the next one, which is called,
You said it.
I said it.
I don't remember. Into the Light?
Into the Light. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Into the Light. So, hope you enjoyed this episode. Maybe that'll give you something if you're looking for something spooky, scary, but not gory and gross. No spice. I guess I could say, like, 7th, 8th graders can read it. It's not, middle schoolers can read it. It's not really that language. It's got language. I guess technically violence.
They all have the language.
I was gonna say anymore, they hear worse on the radio. So, or on here sometimes.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, it happens. But we hope you enjoyed this episode. We've got 2 more of the Summerween special. And then we'll be back to our regular. Hopefully you're enjoying the YouTube channel. I'm working on it. I'm waiting until I get off from work to really work on it. But I hope it's not cheesy and I hope you guys like it. Because I know cheesy is our thing. So keep going with it.
Look at us.
Like it's our brand. Just keep going. You have a great Tuesday, an amazing week, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.